up, nerds? Adam Ronin here, and I come bearing to you a bit of an update video. Sometimes I like this conversation back and forth that you and I have. Just me and my fucking lens right there, looking eye to eye, eye to lens. You're staring back at me, you're hovering over the dislike button, you're about to comment something rude, but you're not gonna because you're a fan and you're cool and we dig you. Anyway, I just want to give you an update here on kind of the things we've been working towards, and now we're finally ready to unleash onto the world. So let me just tell you, there are four things that me, myself, and Jake, and everyone else who's ever been involved with R24 are deeply passionate about. One of those things is video games. That's just the backbone of who we are as people. So the second thing is films, movie and television, and just cinematic experiences. One of those other things is toys and comic books and collecting and just overall geeky stuff. And then the fourth is something that's in my lifeblood, which is music. And back about 3 years ago when we started Ronin24, this channel was a culmination of all of those things. And in doing the channel like that, we stunted our growth because there was not a lot of focus. One day we'd release a toy review, the next day we'd release a fight stick, the next day we'd release a fucking short film, horror film, the next day would be a music video. It was just all over the place, and you know, we kind of recognized that. We stepped back and we're like, why are we not achieving the numbers we wanted? Why aren't we growing to the point that we should be growing to? Then if you recall, we put out that survey and everyone was like, dude, just focus on gaming. And I was like, you know, we have to focus on gaming because this should be a gaming channel. So that's what we started to do. And then we launched the Neon Ronin channel, where I thought, well, we'll move all those other things over there because, you know, that's where they'll live. They'll live on Neon Ronin as a second channel. But then, of course, prematurely after I did that, I kind of started thinking, I was like, well, we're just doing the same thing on Neon Ronin. It's still a place for music, television, vlogs, toys, and all that nonsense. It's still just like a jumbled mess of stuff. So then we started we're like, sat back a couple months ago, we're like, all right, well, let's really focus our visions here. So you notice not a lot of content's dropped on Neon Ronin, and then you'll notice like the Boss Battle show and stuff really shifted over to a podcast form because we really wanted to start delivering these shows as a discussional based thing. So then we kind of started shifting into things. We rebranded Ronin24 into R24, which is in place. Boss Battle show is now a weekly-ish podcast, in which we're going to start doing more often now. What about the other interests? So kind of step back, we started developing something that I think works well for everybody. Something for everyone depending on your interests. So Ronin24 Media overarching is going to have a YouTube network. So you can come here to R24, right where you're at now, for all your gaming needs. For Boss Battle show, game product reviews, all kinds of stuff. Occasional like interesting Let's Plays we're working towards. Editorial think piece videos like the Lost to Time videos, Jake's sequel, Aftershock series, anything that's kind of dealing with video games. And then the Neon Ronin channel, that's actually being rebranded into my personal channel, Adam Ronin. That's where all the vlogs are going to live, stuff of Gordy and I and everyone hanging out. All of my music videos are going to transfer over there. We got a ton of stuff I've been working on with music. It's all going to live over there. So if you're a fan of music, the music I make, and just a more personal experience for us as people, head on over to the personal channel, Adam Ronin. But what about if you're into the toys and comics, the toy reviews and stuff that we did there? Well, there is a new third channel that we are launching today that will house everything from toys all the way to comic books. This channel is called Paper or Plastic, which I think is cleverly named for paper, comic books, plastic, toys. So it's like you go to the grocery store, you know, they're bagging your shit, and it's like, you want paper or plastic, sir? I only make $5 an hour bagging groceries. No, it's paper or plastic, where you can go for toy reviews. We're gonna have the Saturday morning retrospective show over there that will deal with toys and cartoons, and we'll have the Zero Issue show. We'll be re-debuting and reformatting into a show about comic books. We'll have different comic book related videos, toy related videos, retrospectives. All that stuff will live on Paper or Plastic. And then a fourth channel that we're launching on our YouTube network is called The Fourth Wall. This is going to deal in everything film related. All of the short films we've ever made are going to migrate over there. The new short films we're working on are going to launch and be there. Our show Mediazushi that breaks down films and movies in the film industry will live on that and be a weekly show. And all these things together, 4 different channels, are going to make up the Ronin24 Media YouTube network, with R24 for games, Paper or Plastic for toys, Adam Ronin for music, Fourth Wall for, you know, movies and shit. So, that said, that is what we've been working on. Today it is unleashed upon you. So, depending on your interests, you're already here because you like video games, stuff like that, if you want to see our personalities interacting and all those other things, go subscribe to whichever one appeals to you, or all of them if you have those interests. There's something for everyone on the Ronin 24 network. So links to these channels are going to be in the description. You can go check out each and every one of them. We're going to start migrating the videos that belong on those channels from the R24 channel over to those. That'll be happening over the next couple weeks. So they're already going to be launching with tons of content on them and going forward more. So again, check those out in the descriptions below if they interest you. If you're just in it for video games, you're already in the right spot. I'm Adam Ronin. Thank you for being supportive and watching everything all over these years. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. You just click that little bell so you're notified. And consider checking out the other pages. They're there for you. We're here to entertain you in various different functions. So thanks for checking out the update video. It's always fun to just jabber with you. Gordy, fucking whistle the tune of your people. Job, job. Yob, chigob, yob, job. Yob, job, jigga, bow. Ba-jom, jom, 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 jom. Subscribe.